Let's see if I can flip this with one hand. Of course I can. It got a little burnt because I was I was trying to set the camera up, so it's a little burnt, but it's still gonna be good, you know. Pre-workout meal. We got an omelet with some turkey, Kodiak pancakes. It's leg day, so I need a lot of calories to get me right. And then I'm gonna have this calorie-free syrup, Walden Farms. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know all about this meal. If you don't follow me on Instagram, do that right now. Stop the video and go follow me on Instagram at Jalen DeLance. I almost forgot to add the bananas. So this is how the meal really looks. And if you're really trying to make some gains, if you're trying to grow or burn fat, you gotta eat. If you're not eating, if you're not following the plan, you're not serious about your gains. So make eating a priority, get those calories in. Whether you're trying to grow or burn fat, you gotta eat. So if you ain't eating, no gains. You gotta eat. And this is how I'm eating. I eat like a king every day. You feel me? Let's get it. Welcome back to another YouTube video. It's the boy Jalen DeLance with Mastery Gains, and this is episode 2 of Gain Season. Be sure to go check out episode 1. That's one of my favorite YouTube videos to date. In today's episode of Gain Season, we're going to be going to Alphaland. A lot of people have been telling me to go there. I've been trying to get people to go with me, but people always drop out last minute. So I was like, why not just do it myself, right? If you want something done, just do it yourself. That's what I've learned this year. But we're going to be going to Alphaland today, and I'm going to take y'all with me. I'm going to be getting some content for YouTube, of course. I'm also going to be getting some content for Instagram. As y'all know, I drop a lot of reels. If you don't know, or if you're not following me, make sure you go follow me on Instagram at Jalen DeLance. I drop a lot of crazy good reels on there. But of course, we on YouTube, so let's rock it for YouTube today. We're going to get some good footage. I'm going to show y'all some meals, and we're just going to have a good time. A lot of people always ask me, do I take pre-workout? And the answer is honestly no. Right now, I'm sipping on some green tea. If you want your teeth to be white or as white as possible, you should be using a straw with your coffee and tea. But I'm drinking the green tea right now. Usually before I work out, I either have a green tea or some coffee. I never take pre-workout, mainly because pre-workout has so many different chemicals in it. And it's something about the caffeine in most commercial pre-workouts that I just don't like. So I'm not really a pre-workout guy, but I will have some coffee or some green tea. If you read the ingredients on pre-workouts, you can find out what they put in there. And one thing you will see in most pre-workouts is L-arginine. I like to take the capsules because, once again, it's just way cleaner. And a lot of pre-workouts just have chemicals in them, so I like to just get the supplement by itself. And L-arginine is pretty good. You can see how much is in here. This is not advice. This is just what I take. So I really like this for blood flow and muscle functionality. So yeah, not advice, but this is what I do. Man, I just pulled up to Alphaland. I can already feel the energy. I'm already excited for the workout. You can hear the music ramming, and it just looks beautiful out here. So we got to get this workout in. Welcome to another workout and commentary video. It's the boy Jalen DeLance with Mastery Gains, and we are at Alphaland in Houston, Texas. And this was the perfect gym for my leg day because the equipment here was exceptional, especially this leg extension machine. As soon as I got on this machine, I was so happy because it felt so great. But this one right here was definitely a 5 out of 5. I started off with this for 5 sets of 15 to 20 reps. If you want to know the rep scheme, just check out the description below. I'm going to put the full workout there. But I started out with the leg extension machine for high reps, just to get those quads nice and warm and pumped up for these front squats. And as y'all can see, front squat Poppy is back. And I'm so excited because I love front squatting. Like, I don't know, I don't like it more than back squatting, but it's definitely right up there with back squatting. So I started off by warming up the quads, which is the primary mover for the front squat. And then I went into my compound movement. And so for my compound movements, I always start out with the bar. All right, so I always start out with the bar. Never skip the bar on your compound movements, respect the weight. I start out with the bar, then I added a 45 on each side, and then I added a 10 on each side. And for those 3 sets, I did about 10 reps. And the main goal was just to warm up the movement pattern, right? I call these feeder sets because you're pretty much working up to your working set. And like I said, the main goal is to warm up the movement pattern, establish your cues, and figure out what you need to be thinking about on your working set. And so here's my working set, which is 185. And for that, 185 pounds, I did a 3x3. And my goal is to, look at me hyping myself up. My goal is to work my way up to a 5x5 with 185, and then eventually work my way up to a 3x10 with 185. And that is pretty much what I'm going for right now. So I did a 3x3. And like I said, at this point, my quads are nice and warm. The movement pattern is familiar, and this makes it perfect for the working set and allows me to get the most out of my working set. If you jump right into your working set without warming up or doing, feeder sets, you're gonna be limited on what you can get out of your working set, which means you're pretty much gonna be wasting your time. So always warm up, always have feeder sets where you practice the form before going into your working set. So after my working set, I actually do what they call back down sets. And these are just an attempt to get more volume out of your workout. So you drop the weight. In this case, I dropped it to a 45 on each side, and I did 2 sets of as many reps as I could do. I think I got around 10. I'm not really sure y'all can count them. But I really just went for as many reps as I could with perfect form. I really focused on pausing at the bottom just to get more emphasis on the isometric. But like I said, the goal here was just to get more volume, but also to focus on the form. And that was the full working set of front squats. That probably took about 30 minutes just to do that part of the workout, maybe more. So after that, I jumped into these RDLs. I'm pretty sure every leg day almost every leg day I do RDLs, either with dumbbells or with a barbell, or sometimes I'll do a Smith machine. But in this case, I did dumbbells, and I just wanted to get reps. Didn't want to go too heavy. I just wanted to get some nice reps, just to get some stress on the muscle. And I think I did about 4 sets to 10, and I was really just focusing on slow and controlled movements. And like I said, just getting a lot of stress on those hammies. This is one of my favorite workouts by far. Then I jumped into these calf raises. I'm training calves with more intention this year, meaning that I'm making sure I actually don't skip them. So I'm training calves more frequently this year, and I had never trained with this machine before, so I went slow and controlled just to get a nice burn on those calves. And then to close out the workout, I hit the hamstrings once again with these hamstring curls, nice and controlled, just to get a bunch of reps on those hammies. Like I said, it's all about volume, man. The more volume, the more gains you'll make. So if you like this workout, drop a like right now. Stop what you're doing right now, drop a like on this video. Also, be sure to subscribe. If you like this and you want to see more workouts like this, subscribe to the channel. But let's continue the episode with a nice post-workout meal.